Hi, Millie. Thanks for joining us for a dietary habits questionnaire. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Good, thanks. Okay, so we're just going to ask you a few questions about what you eat in one day, basically. The primary purpose of the Australian Dietary Guidelines is to provide up-to-date advice on the amounts and kinds of foods that we need to eat for health and well-being. The 5 guidelines that we should follow are to enjoy a wide variety of nutritious foods, to drink plenty of water, to limit our discretionary food, so that's donuts, ice cream, sausages,
all the nice things.
Like that. Pardon?
All the nice things.
Yeah, well, not all nice things. Fruit's nice. Protect, support and promote breastfeeding, which is relevant for you, and to be food safety aware.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm just going to start off your full name.
Millicent Rose Davies.
The date today is the 13th of March. And what is your dietary goal?
I just want to remain fit and healthy. Post-pregnancy, I'd like to get back to shape as quickly as possible.
Do you have any special dietary requirements?
No.
Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We mainly have 5 food groups. We do have 6, the 6th being the discretionary food group. It's not an essential part of nutrition, so we don't include that in our 5 major food groups. The first one is vegetables. 1 serving of vegetables could be a half a cup of any cooked vegetable, a half a cup of cooked lentils, 1 cup of salad or vegetables, half a medium potato or 1 tomato.
Okay.
How many serves per day do you think you have?
At least 5 servings of vegetables.
Yeah.
And maybe 1 or 2 servings of fruit.
Okay, fruit's separate one. So I'll just put in here. How many servings of fruit do you normally eat? So it could be 1 medium apple or a banana or orange, 2 small apricots, 1 cup of diced or canned fruit.
Yeah, so I probably have 1, like the equivalent of 1 banana and 1 nectarine.
Okay. How many serves of bread or cereals? So an example would be 1 slice of bread is a serving, a half a medium roll, a half a cup of rice or pasta, half a cup of cooked porridge, a quarter of a cup of muesli.
At the moment, I'm probably having a lot more than
on average.
4 or 5.
How many serves of dairy do you normally eat per day? So a serving could be a cup of milk, 2 slices of cheese, half a cup of ricotta, 3/4 of a cup of yogurt.
3.
How many servings of meat or alternatives would you have a day? So 1 serving of meat would be 65 grams of cooked lean red meat, 85 grams of poultry, 100 grams of cooked fish, 2 eggs.
1 to 2.
And discretionary items. So this would be 2 scoops of ice cream, 2 slices of processed meat, 2 thin sausages, a half a snack-sized packet of salty crackers, plain biscuit, 2 to 3 plain biscuits, 1 donut, 25 grams of chocolate per day. How many do you think you'd have on average, not considering you're 37 weeks pregnant?
Oh, okay. Then 1.
That's okay.
Different story at the moment, though.
Yeah, that's all right. Okay, so I'd probably suggest 2 different strategies. I'd like to increase your servings of vegetables.
Yep.
You're doing okay, but considering that you are breastfeeding or will be breastfeeding, you definitely want to make sure that you're getting the right nutrition in. Your second strategy would be to increase your meat or alternatives slightly. This would also make sure that you're getting enough protein, making sure you're keeping yourself full for the amount of periods you are. When you are breastfeeding, you just also need to make sure that you are eating enough. Eating enough will also help you produce breast milk.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Do you have any questions for me?
No, thank you. Will eating those foods now help me produce milk after birth?
No.
Okay.
But you're also 37 weeks pregnant, so you still need to be making sure that you're eating the requirements of your body. You do need more. If you wanted to look at a meal plan specifically, or wanted to look at what foods would increase your milk supply or what foods are good at 37 weeks pregnant, you're best to see a nutritionist or a dietitian, which I can refer you on to if you like. My scope of practice is just to follow the dietary guidelines in making sure that you are getting enough of the fruits and the vegetables and the meats and things that your body needs.
Sure. That makes sense.
Okay.
Great. Thanks, Grace.
Thank you. Cheers.
Bye.
I'll talk to you soon. Bye.